What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Happy Tuesday, right? The 23rd of July. Welcome to the channel. Today we're going to talk about the old performance of both stores, and then I'm also going to break down a little more of what I was talking about yesterday about expanding my store. So let's get into it. So yesterday we sold 4. Today we've only sold 1, kind of quiet. Traffic did go back down after the weekend. We're at 3 per day sales. Just kind of chugging along. Here's the last, just this month. Uh, again, these numbers need to improve, and these and this. Everything needs to improve. Let's go over to the second store. This is for the last 31 days. Traffic went down yesterday. We sold 1. Today we've sold 1. So we're just kind of keeping up. If we look at just this month, we are not at 2 per day yet. 1.56. Still, I think we can expand and we'll go a little bit higher. All right, let's take a look. Let's take a look on the old Bob Johnson. I never use my real name. All right, so if the list price or sold price of an item is $20, let's make this a little bigger. Okay, so the sold price is $20. Our profit will be $13. Oh, we don't need to do that. Our cost of goods is $6. So if I want to list 5 items a day, right? That's going to cost me $30 a day, or $930 a month. Oops. In order to afford to do that, I have to sell 3 a day. 3 times 13 is 39, so there's obviously $9 left over. Sell 3 a day, or 91 a month. To list 10 a day, that's $60 a day cost, or that is $18.60 a month. And I need to sell 5 a day, which is 155 a month. Ouch. So we'll do 2 more examples. List 15 a day, and then I'll explain to you how I know that it's time to grow financially. So for this one, I need to sell 7 a day, or, oops, 217 a month. And then to list 20 a day, cost $120 a day, and $37.20 a month. And I only need to sell 10 a day, or 310 a month. So it's almost like you need to sell half of what you list. Now, obviously, if you list 5 a day, right, eventually you're going to sell more than 3 a day, which is going to give you the profit to go to 6 a day, and then 7 a day, and then 8 a day, and 9 a day, and 10 a day, and then 15 and 20, and so on. So right now we're selling more than 3 a day. Now the problem is they're not all selling for $13, because we have some lower mall tier brand clothing that maybe it's $8. So these numbers aren't perfect right now, but we're working to get to this $13 profit. Okay. So that is, that's kind of what we're looking at. Now, in order to be $10 profit after cost of goods, obviously this needs to be $16 profit. Then the numbers would look a little different. So we're slowly inching up. I just went off of a $20 sale, looked at all the fees, and it came out to $13. It's about right. You can do the eBay calculator, um, which is eBay sales calc. So if you go $20, I don't know, let's say shipping was $5, on cost of 10. Shipping cost was $5. One eBay store, yes. Um, Top rated. Overseas, no. Promoted ad rate, say it was 9%. Percentage sales tax, I don't know. Let's just go fixed amount. Let's just say it was $1. Category, everything else. Clothing, it doesn't really matter. Huh. This is coming up with $8.37 profit. Oh, that's after your cost of goods. So that puts it at 14.37. Mine was actually just over 13. Some of these numbers could have been a little different. 40%, 40 cents. So, you know, that's this is a good site, sales calc. eBay fees calculator.com. There's many of them. Sales calc is another one. They're all pretty much the same, I think. So now when you look at, okay, we're selling a lower tier brand for $12. Look, profit's down to $1.98. Well, it's actually not, because I only paid like $1.50 for those items. So $6.48. That's about right. It's about what I'm making on the lower ones. $10. It obviously goes down by $2. But so you kind of get the idea. You just calculate out, your profit, and then you'll come over here and do something like this. Very simple, very easy. Well, if it's costing me $30 a day, I need to make $30 a day, which is 3 sales. Now, obviously, you have other expenses like mailing, shipping supplies, maybe some overhead, some company bills you got to pay for your store, um, different things like that. So this, let's see, this would bring in $9 extra a day. So I'd give you about $270 extra per month that maybe would cover all your shipping costs and any other overhead. So you could be okay at 3 a day. I'd rather be at 4 a day just to have some more money. Obviously, you want to start building up savings. Um, and so that's kind of what we're looking at uh, with my store, or the 2 stores. So again, we're going to take this store, the second store, and we're going to go up to 3 per day. The reason I'm doing that is because the first store still has some lower end items on it, and I'm just wanting to get the higher profit items all into this store. Once the second store starts to sell out of those, or the first store sells out of those lower tier brands, hopefully this store will be at maybe 10 to 15 a day, making some good money, and then we can focus on the first store. But if you look, 939,000 impressions this month, and then you look at this store, 2.7 million. So that's about 3 times the impressions. But this store has about 8 times as many listings. It has close to 4,000. The other store has just over 500. So you can tell the better items. Now, this organic impressions is not very high. Think again, that's because we're not listing that many per day. Once we can up that, then I think we'll start to really see things take off. I don't think going from 2 to 3 is really going to make much of a difference. It'll make a little bit of a difference. I think somewhere around 10, we'll probably really see the difference. So I'm hoping we see these numbers improve. This one go down, these go up, that go up, this go down. That's the hope. That's the goal we're working for. Sometimes you can't be afraid to take a step backwards and kind of start over to do things the right way. Better to do it now than 20 years down the road when you're dealing with 40,000 items. I'm glad I caught this, even though when I really started to learn about brands and sell through, we had 7,000 items, and That's why I had to take so many out of the store. They just they weren't good items. They were lower tier to begin with, and then they had issues like stains or rips or whatever. Um, so it's just like not doing me any favors sitting there in the store. So we got rid of those and whatnot. So slowly we're improving. It is going to take time, obviously, when you're only selling a couple per day. 3, 4 per day. You're not going to empty your store very quick of those lower tier brands, but we'll just let it do its thing. We'll keep going, build up the second store, just kind of see where things land. So there you go. That's the worksheet. That's kind of how my brain works, how I'm looking at things. I'm sure a lot of other people do as well. Pretty simple. And obviously, I just did it in increments of 5. Quick little example. You can do it whatever. Your numbers will be different with cost of goods and your profit and whatnot. Um, so there you go. Hope that helps somebody out there, and we will see you next time. Take care.